Welcome back to the Nugget, the series dedicated to your personal and professional growth journey. Today on the Nugget, we're delving into a topic that speaks to a behavior that we easily fall prey to, one which can hinder our progress. What am I talking about? Self-sabotage. Let's explore what self-sabotage is, how it manifests itself in our lives, and practical strategies that we can use to overcome it. Get ready to unlock your potential and pave the way for success. Let's begin. Now, before we even begin to look at how self-sabotage manifests itself in our lives, let's first understand what it is. Self-sabotage refers to the unconscious or conscious behaviors, thoughts, and actions that undermine our growth and success. It's when we unknowingly or intentionally act against our own best interests. Self-sabotage can manifest in various ways and can prevent us from reaching our goals and living up to our full potential. So let's look at some ways in which we self-sabotage so that you know what it is, know what they are, and that you're able to make sure you do not fall prey to any of them. Now, one of the common forms of self-sabotage is actually fear of failure. You know, those times when we hold back from taking risks or pursuing opportunities because we're afraid of not succeeding. When we succumb to this fear, we'll limit our growth and miss out on valuable learning experiences and achievements. To conquer fear, one must accept that failure is a necessary step towards success. Although setbacks are common, it's important to recognize them as opportunities for growth and improvement. By reframing your fear of failure in this way, you can avoid self-sabotage and continue moving towards your goals. Negative self-talk and self-doubt are insidious forms of self-sabotage. When we constantly criticize ourselves, doubt our abilities, or engage in negative self-talk, we undermine our confidence and diminish our belief in what we can accomplish. This in turn hinders our progress and stifles our potential. To overcome this self-sabotaging tendency, you need to pay attention to your negative self-talk and self-doubt patterns. Recognize them when they arise and how they affect your progress. You will then need to challenge those negative thoughts, question their validity, and ask yourself if there's evidence to support them or if they're just based on your assumptions. Then counteract those negative self-talk with positive affirmations that focus on your strengths and past successes. So practice these techniques regularly so that you no longer fall victim to this self-sabotaging behavior. Procrastination and avoidance are classic examples of self-sabotaging behaviors. When we put off important tasks or avoid challenging situations, we hinder our growth and delay our success. These behaviors often stem from fear, perfectionism, or a lack of confidence. To overcome this self-sabotaging behavior, start by pinpointing the root cause. Is it fear, lack of confidence, or perfectionism? Once you figure that out, you can create a plan to overcome it. Your plans can include setting clear goals to get started on your tasks and staying motivated, prioritizing important tasks, and breaking down larger tasks into manageable pieces. You can also try establishing a routine with dedicated time for completing tasks, so that you build discipline and consistency, thus making it easier to overcome procrastination. How many of you suffer from imposter syndrome? Many of us suffer from the belief that our accomplishments are undeserved and that we'll be exposed as frauds. This self-doubt can lead to self-sabotaging behaviors, such as holding back from opportunities or downplaying our achievements. But here's the thing, it's actually common to experience imposter syndrome, even among successful people. The way to get past imposter syndrome is by recognizing and acknowledging the feelings that make you think you're an imposter, so that you can distinguish them from reality. It will be helpful for you to remember your accomplishments, skills, and hard work, and understand that making mistakes is a natural part of the learning process. By doing this, you can overcome your imposter feelings and regain your confidence. People-pleasing is yet another form of self-sabotage that many of us engage in. When we prioritize the needs and opinions of others above our own, we diminish our own growth and hinder our success. It's essential to set healthy boundaries and prioritize our own well-being as well as our own goals. Comparing ourselves to others and feeling envious, the comparison trap that we find ourselves in every now and then, can also cause sabotage. When we constantly measure ourselves against others' achievements, we undermine our confidence and focus on what we lack instead of our own unique strengths and journey. To overcome this, it's important to cultivate self-acceptance and focus on your own growth. Now, we spoke about the fear of failure, but there's another fear as well. It's the fear of change. And fear of change is another behavior that can lead to self-sabotage. Those times when we resist stepping outside our comfort zones or avoid making necessary changes in our lives are evidence of this fear. What we must realize is that embracing change is vital for growth. And when we succumb to this fear, we limit our potential and hinder our progress. Whenever you feel fearful of some form of change in your life, remind yourself of the age-old saying, the only constant in life is change. And consider that those among us who are willing to embrace change are the ones who will thrive in our ever-evolving world. Now that we understand how self-sabotage manifests itself in our lives, and we have explored some practical strategies to overcome it, we can now work on breaking free from self-sabotaging behaviors and thus pave a way for our success. Thanks for joining me on this episode of The Nugget. I hope you found these tips valuable and inspiring. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more empowering content and share it with others who you think can benefit from the nugget shared today. Together, let's break free from self-sabotage and unlock our full potential. As always, keep growing, keep pushing, and staying focused on your goals. Bye.